Hello, beautiful kindred souls, and welcome to my spiritual oasis, here where your souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. We're doing a yes or no pick a card reading today. It looks a little bit different than some of my other yes or no's. But we're doing a little bit more in-depth messages to support the yes or no's today. I was just feeling it. I was preparing just to set up kind of the regular yes or no. And then, I don't know, my intuition was telling me we need to go a little bit deeper into each of the groups. So we have 3 groups prepared, and I will be shuffling out tarot as well with each of the groups. So before we get into the groups, I would like to invite you to join the Kindred family if we are not already connected here on YouTube by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Click like on the video if you like this type of content. Drop a comment down below. Let me know which group you selected, and or if any comments resonated with you or any messages resonated with you. I also offer personal readings through my Etsy shop. I have all sorts of other content on there, including almost personal readings. So they're pre-recorded readings, but they're focused on specific topics. So if you're feeling connected or called to either any of those, the idea there is that there's a message in it for you. And I have worksheets and other types of things also on my Etsy shop, and many more things to come. I'm always updating and adding new stuff to my Etsy shop, so check that out. It's in the description bar below, the link to that. Also in the description bar are the links to our 3 groups today. So our 3 groups go as follow. We have group 1 on the far left, group 2 in the middle, and group 3 on the far right. If you're being called to more than one group, please do check out any and all of the groups that you're being called to, because your message, your unique message from Spirit might be a combination of the messages in the groups. These are general readings, so they have general application. Remember to always filter the messages through your own powers of intuition and discernment. You know your life best, you know you best, and you are the one that is able to determine which messages, if any, are meant for you. Please do just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Again, these are meant to assist you in making the decision, not to make the decision, okay? So, that is my intro for this video. If you need a moment to decide which group to select, please do pause the video at this point in time. Otherwise, we're going to move right into the readings, and I will see you in your group. Hello, group 1, and welcome to your yes or no reading. So the answer to your yes or no question is a yes. It says, fine. Is there better use of your time? Okay, so whenever I see this card come up, it always reminds me of saying, that's fine. So when you say that's fine, it's typically it's an affirmative answer, but it's not very enthusiastic, or it's not exactly what you would want to say. You know, if your friend invites you to go out to eat at the tapas place, and you know, tapas are okay, but it's not really your vibe, you're like, okay, fine, I'll do that. But it's not really your vibe. If they go, oh, let's do sushi, and you love some sushi, you're like, yeah, let's do it. You know, there's just a lack of enthusiasm in this card. So I always like to explore, I always feel like there's a message in, are you really saying yes to this because you're enthusiastic about it, because you want to do it, because you like it, you want to invest the time, energy, other resources into whatever this thing is? Or is it just something that's okay, it's fine, it'll do, it'll shut this person up, it'll, you know, meet some whatever. Like, I just feel like there is a message around analyzing it a little bit more and asking yourself, is this something you really want to say yes to? And if the answer is yes, then the answer is yes. But if the answer is, you might want to rethink it. Might be a moment of pause for you, okay? Now let's look at your supporting energy. Ooh. Receive is your supporting energy. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. So I literally just got a message around love, romance, and partnership. The message that I'm getting here, some of you guys tickle me so much. Some of you might be either in a connection or maybe someone's pursuing you in a connection, and they're not the most what's the word to use? You know, they're not the most exciting or sexy or maybe even physically attractive. Like, they might be attractive enough, you know, they're fine, right? They're fine. They're not ugly, you know, but they're not ba-ba-boom, right? I feel like there's a message here on openness, because attraction does matter. Attraction matters. It's important to be attracted to who you're with. It's important to be, you know, passionate about what you're doing in life, who you're with, those things. But I'm also getting the message to be open. Like, sometimes people surprise us if we give them a chance. Now, if your intuition is saying, nah, then so be it. This feels very specific to maybe just a couple people, but I felt like I needed to share that. This idea of openness. They might seem fine on the surface, like they might seem okay on the surface, but when you get to know them, there might be a deeper connection that's able to be formed. That is the message that I am feeling called to share with you. So if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, that's fine. Be open to financial opportunities, tangible opportunities, could manifest in a lot of different ways, but they're earthly type of opportunities. It could be business, it could be career, it could be, I feel like opportunities in, it feels very worldly to me. Earthy, career, business, job, education, something very tangible. It could also be an offering of love as well. A tangible, grounded offering from a love perspective. These aren't love readings, obviously, but that's just what I'm feeling. That's the vibes. That's the vibes that I'm getting. So we have the King of Swords here as well. So I feel like there's a strong message also around the King of Swords. Could represent this individual in the love section, I guess, of this reading. Not necessarily meant to be a love section, if you per se, but might represent this individual who might be very logical, grounded. Maybe they even appear a little dry. But I feel like I feel like they're very mature, and they feel like they're coming in high vibration. You know, any of the energies can come in low vibration, but I feel like this energy is coming in high vibration. I feel like they have good intentions. They feel truthful and trustworthy. They just might not be as exciting as, say, the King of Wands or the Knight of Wands or even the Knight of Swords, right? Come in with this energy and excitement. Feels like there's a more maturity here, and this individual could be older than you, as well. But they're very cerebral, grounded, mentally stable. Mentally stable. May come across a little unenthusiastic and dry. Like, they're fine, right? They're fine. They're well established. I'm getting, like, even in their career and stuff, they could have a career connected to, like, law and order, law, justice, judge, lawyer, something of that nature. Also got law protection, law enforcement. For some of you, maybe not necessarily, could be none of them. They could just have strong air sign placements in their chart. They don't necessarily have to. So we're thinking Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, potentially. Making an offering of love, being receptive and open. We have the Knight of Cups. I knew the Knight of Cups was coming out on this one. Listen, this wasn't necessarily intended to be a love reading, but listen, this is the direction we're going. I'm going in the direction that I'm being sent in. I'll also attempt to do a non-love interpretation of this spread as well. So, the Emperor, do you have options? Hold up. Okay. You have options. That's what I'm seeing. Many offerings. Okay. For those of you who maybe have been closed off, you may have been single for a while, have accepted singleness, you're living your best life, you're doing the things that you want to do, prosperity, abundance, opening yourself up to love, believing you are worthy of abundance, you're going to have options. Many offerings. The King of Swords is one. Knight of Cups is another. The Emperor is another. So Aries, Taurus, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It really could be anybody. It's really this idea of opening your heart space to receive love and companionship. You will have many options, because this is how we're seeing. This is how you are being perceived. You know, whether you're looking at the lady or the unicorn, they're both quite lovely. They are glowing, confident, living their best freaking lives. So if the love energy is not vibing with you, that's fine. If you stayed this long in the reading, thank you. I feel like this could also be interpreted in other ways too. We can X the whole love thing and think about this from an energetic standpoint. Opening yourself up to new opportunities is going to allow you to make decisions that are strong in a heart space perspective, that are also strong in a logical perspective. So connecting your heart space and your mind space together in alignment with opportunities that are going to lead to like success and power. These positions, I'm getting business for some of you, or an elevated position somewhere in your career where you are the boss, some sort of leadership position. But there feels like there's an alignment with your mind space and your spirituality. So again, back to the yes or no portion, this idea of evaluating things that are lackluster and not wasting your time with them, putting your time and energy into that thing that you want to invest in, that thing that is in alignment with both your mind, heart, and soul, that thing that requires you to step up and take that power position in your life. It's connected to your path and purpose. You know what? That's why it's darker. Okay. Opening yourself up to receiving abundance and the blessings will bring these gifts to you. These could also, again, be individuals that are meant to assist you in your path and purpose. Maybe even someone who's bringing you like law services or legal services. So you can also think of these as individuals as well who are meant to assist you on developing the seed that you will plant, the seed of abundance. So my beautiful soul, these are the messages I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful for you. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like and subscribe. And I shall see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your yes or no reading. So the answer to your yes or no questions and no: can't fit another thing in. Ooh, because you are on a path to growth. Seek out a mentor or guide, take baby steps as you grow, be willing to learn from others. You're in a pattern of growth right now, so we're not saying yes to things that are not connected to our growth, that are not in alignment with our growth direction. We're definitely going to add some tarot here. I also feel like you might be busy too in other areas of your life, and that you're growing out of being busy all the time, where you don't have time for yourself, you don't have time for your own, well-being and just enjoyment of life. Sometimes we just pack our schedules so full, that there's just no room to breathe. I was making my time budget this week, and I literally put in an hour to breathe. That's what I named it. That's what I titled that hour, breathe. Oh gosh. Well, I thought it was funny. All right. We have the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, Death. Okay. Death. We're coming in hot. We're coming in hot on this reading for you. Let's see. Give me one more. Yeah, you're working through some things. Can't fit another thing in. You're in a pattern of growth right now. You are the 2 of Cups for you in this particular situation feels like alignment within you, alignment within yourself, growing into a position where your mind and your heart are in alignment with each other. That's what I'm feeling like this 2 is talking about. The 2 of Swords also like getting in alignment, I feel like, of one. The idea is to go from being split in 2 to being of one. The 2 of Swords also connects to intuition with the moon here in the background, and we also have the moon present. So you could be a Scorpio or Pisces, but the idea here is listening to your intuition. I feel like you're growing into that space where you're able to listen to your heart and your intuition, and that you're able to find harmony between the dark spaces inside of yourself. So your feral sides, and then your quote unquote domestic sides, front facing sides versus inner spaces. I feel like we're working on getting those in alignment with each other. Feels like just a lot of healing right now, healing and growth. Death also talks about healing, progression from one phase of life into another phase of life. The Death card is the number 13, which is reduces down to the number 4. The number 4 is connected to groundedness. You're grounding yourself in this next phase. You're growing. I feel like when I think about a tree growing, right, it's rooted first and then it grows up. So the hard work underground is happening, we can't see first in order to establish a solid foundation, and then we see it growing up from there. Then we start to see the growth. So I also feel like when you're looking at your journey, you're looking at your growth patterns, to understand that getting those roots down first and establishing a strong foundation will actually be what supports what is being seen. So don't be discouraged or give up on the unseen. There's also a message here because the Death card connects to Scorpio, which is connected to the 8th house. The 8th house is one of those unseens. The Moon card connects to Pisces, and Pisces is connected to the 12th house, which is also a house of the unseen. So I feel like looking at the 8th house and the 12th house and connecting to those unseen energies as well, and using them and allowing them to help guide your path and purpose and provide that stability and groundedness. You can't fit another thing in because you are busy, babe, okay? You are busy. There's a lot going on here. I feel like there's also a message of mentorship here. We have this younger Pegasus unicorn. Is it a unicorn? Maybe it's just a Pegasus with an older, more mature Pegasus that's teaching it how to fly. So this idea of mentorship and guidance, using your intuition to help find that energy for you, find the right one, and take it slow, right? We don't rush babies and toddlers into growing. We encourage them, we pull them up on their feet to let them know that they're capable of standing. We show them how to move their feet one in front of the other so that they know that they're capable of walking, but we don't rush them. We let them figure it out in their own time. And so I feel like there's a message around that too. As we get older, we feel like we kind of have to rush through things. And I feel like there's just a really strong message here around giving yourself time to move from one phase to the next, that the progress and the movement into this next phase is going to be, it's a permanent move, it's a big move. So therefore the transition is going to be a little bit more stretched out and longer and requiring you to process through energies a little bit more. And I think that's okay. I think that's perfectly acceptable and encouraged. And I really want that for you, because I want the healing to be permanent and real and deep, down to the core of who you are, that growth there. All right, my beautiful soul. These are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, please do drop a comment down below, click like and subscribe, and I shall see you in an upcoming message. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your yes or no reading. The answer to your yes or no question is a maybe, naturally. I said clear answers, and here we are at the question mark. Okay, what would make this a yes? Let's talk about that. The first message that came to mind upon seeing this card is being gentle with yourself. We are saying yes to being gentle with yourself, being patient with yourself, being kind to yourself, of course others as well, but I'm really, really getting distinctly this idea of yourself. Honor your gentleness, speak words of love. I feel like with that, what I'm really seeing there for you, if you are a gentle soul, Pisces energy came to mind, Virgo energy came to mind, but any energy, if you are a gentle soul, I'm not necessarily talking about how you project energy. So, for example, if you have strong Aries placements, you might be like, I'm not gentle, I'm fire. Okay, you can be fire and still have a gentle soul, a gentle spirit. Honor that gentleness. If you find yourself being defensive and aggressive, excessively, I feel like there's a strong message to you that you don't have to hide that gentleness. Creating a safe place for it, yes, potentially, if that's needed. But you don't have to hide it. You don't have to act like it's not there. You don't have to be strong. You don't have to always do. You don't have to be the aggressor. You don't have to chase. I'm saying these things because I feel like someone really needs to hear this. Someone needs to hear it. And so I am here to say it to you. There's something very warm about this imagery here. Very warm with these yellows, oranges, and reds. This sort of sunset energy, and even how the unicorn and the individual, the lady, how they're interacting is very soft. It's very gentle, very peaceful. The water is calm. It's very warm. Very warm. Invite love. Nurture love. Only allow energy that is loving into your space. Kindred, that's a strong message I have for you. Be mindful of the energy you keep in your space. If you can't have moments like this with them, I'm not saying that everything has to be calm. There's balance, right? There needs to be balance and harmony. But if you can't ever settle into a gentle, warm, soft space like this with the individuals in your life, that's a problem. Okay. Page of Pentacles. I feel like this calm, this peace, this acceptance of the gentleness within you is going to invoke curiosity. A curiosity of the tangible world. Maybe I'm even getting for some of you, like if you are an artist of some kind, maybe not an artist per se, but you like to dabble or be tangible, like wood. This is what's coming to mind: woodworking, painting, sculpture, scrapbooking. It could be really anything, but this idea of manifestation and manifesting, being curious about how you manifest. It feels very artistic, is what I'm feeling, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be something more practical than that, but it just feels like in general that there's a focus on the moon. The moon actually fell out of the deck. I picked it up and then I put it back in the deck because I was like, well, it touched the ground. And so I shuffled it and it came out anyway. So it was meant for you. Navigating energy connected to and surrounded by your moon energy. The moon energy is really about finding harmony and balance and understanding of yourself in a complete 360-degree viewpoint of you. So you're understanding the domesticated side of yourself, and you're also understanding and being willing and open to the wolf side, the instinct. That I feel like intuition's also connected here. You could have strong Pisces in your birth chart. Justice is here, justice and truth. I feel like this card is really talking about following your true north. Okay, so we had the other two cards. Nine of Cups and the Knight of Swords here. There's justice. You could have Libra in your birth chart. But I feel like following your true north, balance and harmony, which we already talked about before. I feel like messages around confidence. Inner confidence seems to be really important here with the Moon and the Knight of Cups. Being self-assured, confident in who you are, what your beliefs are, your true north, following your path and purpose, following your passions. This Knight of Swords is like, the Knight of Swords with the Justice really talks about like speaking your truth and, you know, being assertive about how you communicate your truth. It feels like the confidence is coming from this idea of being free to explore the world in its tangible form, testing things, trying things out. If they don't work, learning the lesson. Okay, what didn't work about it? What did work about it? And continuing to keep going. For some of you, I feel like there's a message around being truthful with yourself. Is that the career you want? Is that the partnership you want? Are those the friendships that you want? Do they bring out the best in you? Do they bring out the worst in you? I feel like there's just a strong message around getting inside of you, figuring out what you want, exploring what that is, and then speaking your truth and living your truth. Again, earth energy, air energy, specifically Gemini, Libra is here, Pisces is here. Okay. That is what I'm feeling for you. The yes for you is figuring out you, who you are, what you want to do with your life, what's your path and purpose, harmony and balance within yourself, alignment within yourself, discovering and exploring tangible manifestations of your creativity, and then speaking your truth, living your truth unabashedly, without shame. Okay. So my beautiful soul, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful for you. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below, click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in an upcoming message. Bye-bye.